of entertainment. They've been taken to the back and out to the 25-yard.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
On first down, Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They're inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now Jones. And he'll find Hall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First and 10, right at the 40. Taylor. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
They run the counter. Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd and 2, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball at the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this off. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones, blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Got it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Go.
Hey, Wahoo!
51, Mike. Mike, 51.
Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
51, Mike. 51.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You don't want none. Check 24.
Jackson now. And his throw here's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
To start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Jones now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
on the set. Mike 51, Mike 51. I don't think 6'6", pull it high.
Check 49.
Five.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch the twist. Hey, box drop, box drop. 48 mark. Get it.
On second and goal, Jones, and it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race. Plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check 99. Let's go. Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Jackson looking to throw on third. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On second down, it's Taylor, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
You better be afraid of me. Check 31, check 31.
Jones off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
25, check 25, check 25. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on third and long. He's going to launch this thing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
The 16-yard line.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That could really, really be demoralizing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
No chance.
Big difference.
Jones now looking to throw on second down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Come on,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
They run with Taylor. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
48 Mike.
Here we go. Watch the edge.
Get it.
On third down, Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Badgley hit from 59 in his rookie season. This one not quite as long, but he shows off that big leg by hitting another from distance. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now, Peyton. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 44's to Mike. 44's to Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Check 26, check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able... Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Slam, slam, slam.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go. 49. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Motion, motion, motion.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying some.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown! A big play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. 4 down. Alert flash, alert.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go, D. All day defense.
On 2nd down, Peyton. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
26-yard line.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Jones, off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On first down, Peyton, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go, go, go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson looking deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. The give to Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and an alley to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. You better bring it.
Check nickel, nickel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the leg.
Shift.
Now a give, right side. Peyton, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
On the double. Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Lucky.
Taylor. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Peyton. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson operating from the gun. He's good. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I know you felt that one.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check it out, read.
Take 4, take 4.
Now Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Got double time. Double time. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
5.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jones on the keeper.
Ready, set.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, here we go.
Sit up.